boys and girls of all ages, welcome to TNA Non-Stop Deletion, the greatest show on earth. I could not think of any other thing to say but Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus. They've been around for more than 100 years and they have produced the greatest show on earth. Doesn't mean it's the greatest show to everyone, no. And I'm sure there's going to be people who are going to look at this show and think that, oh my gosh, are they freaking stupid? This was the most ridiculously stupid show I've ever seen. But I say this to anyone who's watching this video and my review of TNA Non-Stop Deletion. If you turn your motor off for 1 minute, the noggin, just turn it off. Don't worry about character development. Don't worry about storylines. Don't worry about following a certain premise of who goes over who. You will have the most fun you have ever had in watching TNA. Or in this fact, any freaking promotion. I'm telling the truth here. I didn't want to do a review. I didn't care about doing a review. I gotta admit, I have not been myself for the last couple of days because the weather has made me very uncomfortable. I've had a lot of pain physically because of this weather. And I've had things on my mind. So that's the reason why I didn't do my reality of wrestling and I haven't done my Ruby review, which I really do want to do that. I know no one's going to watch it, so I was thinking since it's so late, I'm not going to do them. And when that happened, my mood dropped completely, not even wanting to do TNA. I didn't want to do any reviews because of what's been going on physically and what I've been working on. Something personal. And I just didn't want to do it. But the minute I saw this show, oh my gosh. I laughed so freaking hard. You have no idea how much I have been laughing. I think I laughed more today watching this video on a Friday to do this review than I have had in almost a month. And I've laughed a little bit on and off, but this show blew my mind. And how, look, you have madness, you have insanity, and then you go well beyond that to something that cannot be even described. It transcends everything you could think of. If you turn your motor off for 1 second, the noggin, the motor, don't care about character development, don't care about who wins and who loses, don't care about the scenery. If you just turn your mind off and just let it happen, you will have the most fun you've ever had in watching any promotion anywhere in the world. They didn't just go all out for this show. They decided, you know what? We don't care that we don't have the same budget as the WWE. They have millions of dollars they can spend a month on venue, on lighting, on effects, on television. Who fucking cares? We're just going to put something out there so different. We're going to enjoy it. Maxwell versus Rockstar Spud. I didn't know how to feel about this happening, but it was funny seeing Mr. Benjamin. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I don't care. I'm so pumped. It almost feels like I drank something and I don't drink. Or smoked something and I don't smoke. The way that Benjamin shocked the crap out of Rockstar Spud was perfectly done. Having Maxwell run over to him, having him pin him was wonderful. The crowd, only 50 people. You know what? Sometimes you can have a crowd to put something over. No matter if it's 50,000 people, 10,000 people, or in this case 50 people. They made me feel like this was freaking ECW. When it came to Lashley and it came to Eddie Edwards, you don't have to think about how Eddie Edwards isn't a great champion. You don't have to care about how Lashley is a great guy or not. The way they did the match and the way they went outside in the Hardy compound was wonderful. Smack in the chest to a Lashley. The crowd holds him. What else do you get? You get Eddie Edwards thrown into that freaking crowd. It was beautiful. here's something I didn't know how to feel about when I saw her. If this was WWE, she would never get away with it. And that's ODB showing a lot of butt cheek. Dudes, if you remember how ODB looks, I mean, I think she's gained some weight. Because she looks a little heavier than she did before. That happens. Everyone changes in their weight. I've grown heavier and lighter. I think her breasts got bigger. I know they're fake, but I don't think she's put more implants. She's just gotten bigger. And then she's showing ass. I'm putting it straight in my face. She showed multiple times, she showed her ass. I almost thought she showed her twat. I'm sorry for talking so disgusting, ladies. I don't mean to be disrespectful. But the way ODB was dressed, as much as I'm tired of the old style of ODB, she really needs to change her style. If she works in TNA Impact again, and I don't think she is, this is just one time for her. She's actually doing well in the things that she does. I want to see her different, but here it actually worked. Seeing the old style ODB showing a lot of ass crack, showing a lot of butt cheek, showing so much titty that you think she's milking. And then when she loses the match to Sienna, and then picks up, and this is the thing, they showed Vanguard 1 throughout the entire show. I will get to him in a minute. Giving him a breast rub. I love that. That was well done. I admit that. This was the most ridiculous match you can see. It was stupid, but it was fun. And that's what this show was all about, fun. The itchy weed of Jeff Hardy was stupid. Seeing him go to sleep with the guy who's being put to sleep with a sleeper hole was stupid. It was just fun. And then, finally, final deletion. The apocalypto. I don't know how to describe this. What I'm going to have to do is just show images of the entire thing as I talk, because I can't think of any other way to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen WrestleMania 1. I was young enough to see WrestleMania 1. It came out in 1984. I was 13 years old. That show was the most, at the time, revolutionary thing that's ever been seen. No one's ever done it that way. Had the most star power. Had the most spectacle. And I'm not saying that this show was on par with it. No. This show exceeded it. And not in the point of having the greatest stars there. We got fucking jobbers there. Let's be honest. People from the indies. People who came back. The Rocks. Oh my goodness. The Rock and Roll Express. The Killer Bees. The Rock and Roll Express. The Rockers. Were the three next to the Hart Foundation that I remember being the best tag teams that any promotion could have. And we got the Rock and Roll Express there as they are now. One guy loving green beans, the other one wanting beer. It wasn't the fact they had great talent there. They got freaking jobbers. It was the way they presented these jobbers in a way you would never see on, maybe WCW could have seen it back in the 90s. WWF would never have done it. WWE/WWF wouldn't have done it. And at the current standings of the WWE, they will never go there. They will never go to the point that they went to, making people look like they got their freaking necks cracked, and two guys saying, that boy got his neck cracked. Yup. Yeah, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, if you turn your motors off, if you turn off your noggin, your gray matter just for 2 hours, you will have the most fun you could ever imagine in a promotion. You got small guys, you got big guys. You had, oh my gosh, I never truly liked Hornswoggle, but at this point when he came in with Rockstar Spud, he was given the shot. I thought it might have been Matt Morgan. I thought it might have been a freaking Big Show. I didn't know. I know that's going too far because WWE will never let any of that talent work with TNA. Dixie Carter will never get them unless they've been released. There's no way they're going to get it. But I didn't know who would be there. And when they showed little wee man in that light and coming up and looking at the abyss, straight up into his face. I just started to burst into laughter. Oh my gosh. By the great spirit of the earth, I love you, great spirit. This is the most fun I've had in so long. The thing that got me when they had that little bit and Rockstar Spud pinned one of the guys that's from the Indies, while Trevor Lee and Emmerich was fighting. And he pinned him and pissed off little wee man, little hornswoggle. What did he do? He freaking picked up Rockstar Spud, who was on the turnbuckle, fucking powerbombed his ass, and then did the frog splash. What was the name of it? What was it? The tadpole splash. Yes, that was it. It was the best, one of the best moments of the entire show, seeing that. And Hornswoggle is not one of the best people that is over. I mean, I haven't seen him in 2 years. I haven't cared about him. Whenever I saw him, I didn't care. I just walked away from the TV. I didn't care about him. But here it worked. This show, at the very end of it, having the outline of the Hardy symbol, having the fireworks, having the Abyss, having a fireworks war with Vanguard 1, and Vanguard 1 throughout the entire night was seen, dealing with ODB, dealing with Maxwell, showing signs of, flying overhead, seeing scenes throughout the night with him there was epic, showing scenes from the last couple of months, how they built up to this. I really didn't really care that much about it, but it made sense to actually have it there. Admittedly, I would have liked to have it shorter. It didn't need to be that long because you could have added more to the show. But I felt they just wanted to condense this down into something that wasn't about trying to do character development. Wasn't there to try and to get characters over. It was just something that was so ludicrous. If anyone has ever seen Spaceballs, I think I said this once before. Came out in, I think, 1986 or 88. There was one scene there when the people said, damn, they just went to hyperdrive. They went to light speed. We got to catch them. Prepare to go to light speed. No. Prepare to go to ludicrous speed. And that was what this was. Absolutely ludicrous. But so freaking funny. So different. It worked. It makes you laugh. It makes you yell. It makes you wonder who the hell is coming next. Who's about to get deleted. It was more than what you ever could expect. And I'm sure as I've been talking for the last 10 minutes, I've been showing scenes of the entire thing. I have no idea what would be best to focus on. So I'm showing the freaking thing. And I'm telling you, I'm happy. I'm so happy now. When I see Roadblock this Sunday, Roadblock this Sunday, I'll actually be interested in it. I'll actually be interested because I saw this show. But you guys tell me below how you feel about this. Oh. I hope you enjoyed this show. Tell me the reason why you didn't. Because if you did not enjoy the show, if you thought this show was beyond stupid, explain directly why. I am 100% wrong. Because I know I can be wrong about things. But this show could make you think you're a child again. Make you care about wrestling again. It's that much fun. And the WWE doesn't get it anymore. TNA, on this one show, demonstrates if you care about wrestling to make it fun. You got it. Right here. Does it mean TNA will continue doing this? I don't know what's going to happen in January. I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. They could negate this and do something beyond stupid. But as it stands now, TNA has made the best episode of any promotion, hands down. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace!